Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're actually going to do a sort of mod spotlight, I guess. This is the FarmCon 24 Fendt pack, and it comes with these things right here. So we got some front loaders, we have some sprayer tanks and a sprayer, as well as two tractors. So let's check them out. This right here is the 380 GTA Turbo with 95 horsepower, and they are very weird looking tractors, I might say. So let's go ahead and attach this to the first front loader, because that is the smaller one. I'm assuming the bigger tractor can attach this smaller front loader as well, but it seems to make sense to put it on this one anyway. So yes, you can use it as a front loader tractor if you need to. This thing has a top speed of 24 miles an hour, which is actually not slow. And it weighs 4.6 tons, which means you can actually lift things quite effectively with this without toppling over. Although you do have the linkage on the back anyway, so you can add weights back there. As for interior, it is a bit boring in here, but you can see that the gears change, and you can see that the pedals all work, which is really cool. You can then look around in here as well. There's radios and stuff. This looks really decent in here, actually. I quite like it. I suppose we should actually talk about the price of this thing. So, apparently, it is $38,500 with options of $1,000. Those options are actually medium tires. Obviously, you can change it from medium tires to wheel weights. You can actually have medium tires plus weights as well. You can have wide tires. You can have wide tires and weights. Narrow tires. Rear row of narrow tires. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. You can have narrow tires on both the front and the back, and you can have standards. Yeah, I mean, all that makes sense. You can change them to Michelins as well, or Continentals, or whatever that is. Or that. Oh wow, you can have loads of different types of tires. We've got a main color. Obviously, we've got Fendt green. We've got Fendt blue. We've got Fendt orange. What does it actually look like in these? Ooh, blue looks kind of cool. Orange? What does that look like? Yeah, they actually look really nice. And then you can actually change the rims from red to white if you want, or like some sort of grey. There we go. Although it is worth mentioning, if you are going to change it from the green to either the blue or the orange, it is going to cost you $2,500. And if you're going to change the wheels as well, that's going to cost you an extra $500. So quite a lot of money just for paint. So that is the 380 GTA Turbo out of the way. Let's go ahead and jump into the next thing and talk about this a little bit. Okay, so this right here is the Fendt Xylon 524, and it is a much bigger tractor than the other one. You can see there is actually a bunch of space on the back as well as the front, which makes this thing look kind of weird actually, but I really like it. You can also see that the tires are actually sort of a similar size on both the front and the back, whereas the smaller version, the front tires are smaller and the rear ones are much bigger. Anyway, let's reverse backwards, attach the front loader on, and see what it looks like with that. And I was right earlier, this one is for this tractor and the other one is for the other tractor. So, it's important you know that, I suppose. Let's go ahead and ram onto this, there we go. And we've got the front loader attacher on. That's pretty cool. I suppose we should reel off some stuff about this thing as well. It has 147 horsepower, which is quite a lot more than that other smaller version, and it has a top speed of 31 instead of the 24 of the smaller version as well. It also weighs 6.8 ton instead of the 4.6 of the smaller one too. So yes, it is just a bigger tractor, it is a faster tractor and a more powerful tractor than the smaller version. Clearly, all of that makes sense. And before I forget, this is what it looks like on the inside. So we've obviously got a side seat, we have a steering wheel, very nice, a pedal that is attached to the ground, very cool, a joystick to the side, and a bunch of stuff over here as well. We also have a big old window on the back, so that's pretty cool. Just like we did with the small one, let's talk about the price of the big one. So, base price is $57,500. That is not actually that expensive, considering it has 147 horsepower. You can have a bunch of different types of wheel brands if you want to, so that's a thing. Standard wheels, you can have wheel weights, you can have wide tires and weights, narrow tires at the back, and narrow wheels and tires at the front and back. And then what else? We got twin wheels. Oh, we got twin wheels at the back as well, not narrow ones. And then standard. Pretty cool. If we go into the color options again, you've got the standard green. You have the blue, which does look pretty cool. You've got the orange, again, looks pretty cool, and each of those is 2,500. As for the rims, it's the same as the other one. And, oh wow, the rim color is actually more expensive on this one. I guess they're bigger. That does make sense. Okay, so both tractors appear to have front linkages, as you guys can see right here. They also both have PTOs in the front as well, which is quite nice, as well as both of them having 3-point linkages on the back and PTOs on the back as well, clearly. So you can actually run stuff from back here. Very nice. Now, what I need to do next is actually attach these tanks onto these guys. So, let's take the loader attachments off and try and attach these guys on and see what that looks like. I'm assuming you can't have both at the same time, but I could be wrong. Anyway, let's try and drive straight into this. They have weird legs to try and fit the tractors through, that makes sense. And then we can attach it on just like that. Oh, that is very weird looking. So, once you've got the tank on the front, I guess you reverse up to this guy and you put that on the back. That seems like what you're supposed to do, but I think it's from the other side. I should be in the middle on this side. Wait a second, this seems bizarre. If I have to drive down the center of here... Yeah, we do. Will the other tractor even fit? I'm not sure. I suppose we should talk about the tank on the front. This right here is for fertilizer and, I guess, herbicide, and it can hold 1,450 liters. Now, this is for the GTA, which means it's for the smaller tractor, so, yeah, make sure it goes on this one, I suppose. Also, I didn't realize at the time, but look at this hose. It goes from the front, round the side, round the tractor, and into the rear sprayer. It's cool that they've actually added that. Let's add the other tank to the other tractor real quick, and then we can talk about what that is. So, drive through and attach it on. Beautiful. Okay, so this tank can also hold the same amount, 1,450. Is that the same amount? Yeah, 1,450. It's a different size, but it holds the same amount. I guess it's wider rather than longer, so yeah, they are the same size tank. Although that one is for obviously the bigger tractor and that one is for the smaller one. That's interesting though, isn't it? It's also worth pointing out, this one is only $2,000 and this one is $2,500. Although it does look cool, it's got little baskets. It's kind of awesome actually. It's now time to see if the bigger tractor actually does fit within here, and just about. It does collide with it, which is kind of strange, but it does actually connect on. So this is the bigger tractor with the sprayer on the back, and that is the smaller one over there. Okay, let's talk about the sprayer, I guess. Okay, so the sprayer itself does have a small tank, as you guys can see. That's around 200 liters, so you can put some stuff in there. The width of this thing is 21 meters, which is actually quite wide. Oh wait, does it lower all the way down on there too? That's really cool. Yeah. And this thing only costs 4,000, so as a total, that's actually a really cheap vehicle right there to spray your fields with. This is actually the same one as the one that's on here as well, just in case anyone was wondering. So 21 meters is what you get for both the big tractor and the small one. And the spraying speed is only 7 miles an hour, so you have to go 7 miles an hour in order to actually spray fields for it to work. But that's it. That is really, really cool. And for a mod pack, I think that's awesome. Also, side note, I wanted to see if there was a hose from this to the back. I can't actually see a hose on the bigger tractor. Oh, never mind. There it is right there. So it actually goes underneath the bigger tractor to the back, I think. Yeah, no? Yes. This black hose right here is the thing that it's using. That's really cool. The fact that it has different attachers for either tank. That's awesome. Anyway, I am actually going to leave this video here for now. Make sure you check out this pack in the description down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.